Hey, hello guys, welcome back to my channel Testers Zone. So today again I'm back with a very interesting topic. So in my last video I have discussed what is a bug life cycle. So today I am just going to tell you what is severity and priority. What exactly the priority and severity meaning is and why we use it. So whenever as a tester we file bug, so at that time we used to give a proper description of that bug to the developer. So our main goal is to give the enough information so that developer can pick that bug and can reproduce it, and finally he and she can fix that bug. Suppose a scenario like you have filed so many bugs and the developer is not able to predict which one is the more priority bug and which one I should take first. So at that time developer might get into the trouble and he or she can pick any bug randomly. So what will happen at the end, our project duration will be increasing because the minor bugs might get fixed first and the important one developer can miss. So just to avoid this kind of scenario, what tester can do, whenever we file bug, that time we always need to take care of these two terms like priority and severity. So severity in the sense, whenever a bug is arising, how much critical that bug is or how that bug is going to impact on the functionality of the application. It tells about it. And what do you mean by the priority? Priority means in which sequence developer should pick bug. Like suppose if there are so many bugs in a queue, so what should be the priority to pick a single bug? Always says this. So priority and severity both are different terms, both having their different meaning, guys. So please don't be confused. Most of the freshers feel trouble like what exactly it is. Sometimes what happens like people used to mix to this concept, but I hope I am very much clear on the severity and priority. I have one PPT in which I have mentioned all these points and I will be describing each and everything from there. So just let me share my screen, guys. Yes, I hope my screen is visible now. So if you can see here, severity and priority, I have mentioned in a one statement like how bad the defect is, always known as severity. Priority means how soon we need to fix it. Okay, so this is already discussed. So I'm just moving to the next slide. So second one is nothing but the same, severity and priority definitions and the few important points. So you can go through. I will be picking the things from here, from the slide 3. So here, if you can see, priority is nothing but something which is always provided by the testers. So testers are one who sets the priority and developer cannot change it. Why developer cannot change it? Developer will not be aware how much time tester will take to retest it, right? So there are a couple of reasons which I have mentioned here. So if you can go through, like testers only know how much time retesting will be required after bug fix, and the second one is how much portion of the testing is blocked because of this bug. So these are all parameters on which tester can predict the priority of any bug, and he only can give the priority category to the developer can get it, and he or she can just go through fix it on the priority basis. So third point is like priority is categorized into three types: low, medium, and high. So always we used to provide the priority categories like this is the high priority bug, this is the low priority bug, and something is the medium priority. So what exactly the meaning of low priority bug? Like this kind of bugs developers always pick at the end. So all the spelling kind of mistakes and the alignment issues we always put into this category. So medium in the sense, suppose submit button is working after tapping twice. Obviously, suppose in login button, if I'm take the example of the Gmail application. So if after providing the credentials, if I want to click on the login button, so after twice or thrice hit only, it is working. So it means what? It means the functionality is working, but yeah, users have to give a little bit more effort. So it does not mean that the functionality is not working and it is totally blocked, right? So that's why it is the kind of medium level priority bug. High priority in the sense whenever the critical and the major functionality is not working. Like suppose if again, if I will take the example of Gmail application and we are not able to send the mail to any user, that means what? So that means the major functionality itself is not working. So the Gmail application is just for the chatting purpose only, or sending the mail to our friends. So if we are not able to do that, that means the major functionality is not working, and we will always give the priority high to that kind of bug. So this is all about the priority, guys. Let me go to the severity. Yeah, so here, if again here, if you can see, there are following categories: critical, major, moderate, minor, cosmetic. So cosmetic and minor both can be considered in a single group, or both are similar only. But critical, major in the sense the bug which is impacting on the features of an application very much, we will be giving the severity level critical or major. So there is very small difference between critical and major. Critical in the sense the application is not working at all and we are totally blocked. Major in the sense we are not totally blocked. The functionality, few functionality is working, but yeah, there are some functionality which is very important the application point of view, and that is not working properly. So we are not totally blocked, but yeah, some of the functionalities are working and we can go with that. And the moderate means the something which is rarely used feature, and we don't use it much, and that is not working because of some reason. So we always consider as a moderate severity. And minor cosmetic is the spelling kind of mistakes and the alignment mistakes. Okay, so here we are done severity and priority, guys. So now I will be moving towards the second part of this. Part is totally for the freshers who are all attending the testing interviews, and definitely one or two questions interviewer can ask, like, and give me one example of high severity low priority bug, or the low priority high severity bug. So these are all the combinations, like, you can just observe them from this diagram. So if I will take the example of each combination, so there are four examples which will describe the, the multiple combinations. So I'm just going one by one here. So if you will see the example one, low severity and the low priority, that means the severity and priority both are low. When I see a low severity, that means bug is not impacting the functionality very much. And low priority means developer can fix it later. There is no any urgency. So suppose take the example like of any application, like suppose the Facebook application I'm just taking, and suppose in the Facebook application we have something like terms and conditions. So whenever I will click on it, what will happen? I will be navigating to that page, and inside that page there might spelling mistakes. So few members only, or very few users only use this terms and conditions section. So if you will take the example, among 1000 users, rarely one or two user will go and check, and that is also not fully right. So that's why this is the low priority bug. And low severity in the sense it is not impacting functionality of the application anyway. Okay, just move to the second slide, guys. Yeah, example 2 is high severity and low priority. So example is like, add insurance while booking the train ticket using IRCTC. So who are all have used IRCTC app earlier, they know this feature. So whenever we want to book any kind of it, that time we will get one option like we can add the insurance while booking. So suppose this feature is not working. So if that feature is not working, that means after clicking the checkbox of the insurance, we are not able to select that one. We are not able to select that. So since it is inside the booking flow, and booking flow is the very critical feature of the IRCTC application. So if that is not working, or if something inside that flow is not working, that will be under the high severity kind of bug. Okay, so that's why it is high severity. But low priority in the sense, even that is not working, user can book the ticket, and that will not impact on the booking flow. Yeah, who are all want to add it, they cannot add it because of this bug, but again at the end they can book the ticket very easily. Okay, now the third one, low severity, high priority. Low severity in the sense the bug will not be impacting on the feature very much. High priority means there is need to fix it on the high priority basis, right? Developer should fix it very soon. So suppose if I will take the example here, advertisement of the personal loan with low rate of interest on the ATM screen banner. So sometime it happens like we go to the ATM machine and we want to withdraw some amount. So at that time the ATM machine will be, populating some banner like, this is the rate of interest of this much amount, you can just avail it from this bank, right? So what does it mean? Like, if something is appearing on the screen, that means it's true information. You can just go to that bank and you can just get the information on it, or you can avail the same amount with the same rate of interest which is appearing on the screen. So suppose it is displaying like, there is 5 lakhs rupees per 5% rate of interest, but that is not correct. Suppose it is 15%, but because of some technical issue it is showing like 5%. If you will see this kind of information, you will visit to bank and you will try to get the information like, how I can avail that much amount with 5% of rate of interest. Then you will get to know, no, it is not the true one. Might be because of some technical issue that ATM machine is not providing the correct information. It's a 15%, not 5%. So again, it's not good for the user experience purpose, because if you are a user, you are visiting to the nearby ATM machine, and if you are getting this kind of information, again it is throwing the bad kind of user experience, and that bank might get affected because of this information. So that's why this is the high priority bug. And low severity means even it is displaying the wrong information, ATM machine functionality will not be affecting anywhere, it will be working fine, right? So that's why it's a low severity and high priority bug. Okay, let me go to the fourth one, guys. High severity means the functionality is impacting very much because of bug, and the high priority means developer should fix it on the priority basis. So here the example is add items in any online shopping application. So let me take one example of the Amazon only. In Amazon application, if you want to do bulk shopping, so you always use add feature of that application. So what if that is not working? You are not able to add the items in your, in your account. So at that time, suppose functionality is working, you can go and buy one by one. But again, it's a very hectic. People will not be going one by one and buying each and everything. People always feel good if they can add multiple things in the account, and at the end he or she can do one transactions for all the, selected items. So in this way, this is the very critical kind of bug, because Amazon is all about a kind of shopping only. And if that feature is not working and something is not working which is impacting that flow, definitely that should be fixed with the high priority basis. So since that feature is impacting the business very much, this is the high kind of a priority bug, and this is breaking the functionality of the application. So that's why it's a high severity. Okay, so that's all about the severity and priority, guys. I hope you will be enjoying the learning sections, and this entire content I will be adding in the description, guys. You can take it from there. Thank you so much for your precious time. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Take care.